Let's also look at the S curve. When you execute the project, you always want to compare in a pictorial way the budgeted one, what is the actuals which is incurred, and whatever is the remaining in a kind of a graphical representation. So that is where the S curve could be useful. The meaning of the S curve is that at the starting stage of the project, there is not going to be any consumption, be it effort or be it cost. But as the project progresses, the effort is going to increase, and so is the dollars is going to get burned, and it linearly goes up, and then towards the close or end of the project, yes, it will flatten up. So, and again, this comparison of the budgeted versus the actual and the remaining will be beneficial if that can be plotted in a kind of a graphical way. In fact, through Primavera, it's possible to have such graphs as well. So I just thought, again, that was a request, and I just thought it can be shown through taking a single activity, which that way it is much more easier to understand. So what I have done is I have created one activity, A100. So if you look at it, I have assigned the resources and all. So it's 40 units is it's about a week's time, and status is yet to start. I have also done the uh, maintain and assign the baseline, so all done. So this is just for the demonstration purpose. So we just need to progress, update the progress, and see how the graph will look like. So what you need to do is to have this graph go to the resource usage. This will give a resource usage something, it will always give in the bar chart, that is the normal one, the normal this one. So what you need to do is right click over here and choose role usage profile option. You choose that. What you need to do is you need to indicate as cumulative, and just show limit, it's not required because we are interested in budgeted actual remaining, and apply it. So for now we have not done any kind of a progress. It shows the remaining because nothing is so far done. So you have it over here. Now what we can do is that we will update the project. So we'll update the project, the new data date we'll update and see what happens. For example, let's say November 4th, we'll take that as November 4th and select it. So up to this one, and apply. The project is getting eaten. Okay. Now, once you do that, you clearly have this one indicated. So budgeted is 40, and so we updated the progress. So it's about 16 hours is the actual, which is already done, and the remaining is 24. So 24 plus 16, you get 40. That is a budgeted. So again, it's on the schedule track. So again, it is not going to have much impact. But in some cases, yeah, if the actual instead of 16, you update to the actual effort is going to be something like 20, and then this graph will be like 20 plus 20, 4 will go beyond the budget. So Here, if you see, let's also see that um, earned value. So we'll go to the earned value analysis. Okay. Since it is as per the schedule, we just updated it. So there is no schedule variance. But if there is going to be variation in that, then yes, that will be indicated in the graph itself. When you sum the remaining and the actual, it will go beyond the budget. So that way, that will be an indication like whether you are behind, I mean, you are spending, overspending on what is actually budgeted, whether you are overspending at that point of time. So through a visual representation itself, you will know like how is the project progress is happening, whether it is the on track or whether it is consuming I mean above what is actually budgeted. So that is where S curve would be useful. So again, this we had taken just for a demonstration purpose. We have taken a single activity, but in project it is not going to happen. It may be having multiple activities, yes, but in any case you can always use the S curve for that. For that, yeah, you need to go to the resource one and then right click and go to the resource profile and choose the cumulative one. By date it will be there. By date, if you which is what is defaulted, by date will be a bar graph, whereas the cumulative one will give you some kind of an S curve kind of a plot. So thank you. Stay tuned.